Bruce Roth. I'm a real estate broker with Keller Williams Realty Southwest. And I have here today as my guest Steve Mevorah. He's a loan officer with WJB. We're going to talk a little bit today about what lenders are looking for when deciding whether or not to make a residential mortgage loan. So Steve, what are the main criteria that lenders are looking for?
Well, lenders are generally looking for three main things in a transaction. First of all, if the person has a credit history, and there's a whole explanation on that, but they have to have a minimum score, they have to show responsibility that they pay their bills on time, and not have any late payments showing on a credit report within the last 12 months. I know that's a generalization, but that's one of the components. Second of all, they want to make sure that they have continuous job history, even if it's different employers but in the same field. So if anybody's changing jobs, as long as they're going to a similar job or the same type elsewhere, and there's not a big gap, it should not be a problem. So job history is important, and naturally the property has to be able to appraise for what we're going to be loaning on. So those are the three starting values.
Great. So each loan program has its own minimum credit scoring criteria, is that correct?
Yes, but right now they're pretty much the same. If you're anything lower than a 620, and the way that that's done is each borrower is considered, and it's not by, oh, my spouse has a higher score, that doesn't make it. It's counted by the middle of the three tri-merge, in other words, three credit bureaus examining them, and the lower of the two borrowers or three borrowers, that's the score that we will be using for all of the borrowers. Not the best one, but the middle of the worst one, because that's the most risky.
And so it doesn't matter if one makes more than the other as it used to. It's the lowest score now. It's the lowest mid score.
Correct. The qualification for the financial end will be on who makes the most money. But that doesn't mean that if the other borrower has a lower credit score, that kind of drag that person down, because it's a combined effort.
Great. Thank you so much for answering that.
Thank you.
And I'm sure we'll see you here again for other questions.
My pleasure. Thank you.